Hey everybody, welcome to Game 12 in the Chicago White Sox season replay. This is Game 2 of 4 in Oakland. And actually tomorrow's game is a scheduled regular doubleheader. So we'll see how we're going to play on that. In today's game, it'll be lefty Jim Umbarger for the A's. He later went on to Texas during the season against right-hander Steve Stone. And the one player I don't have a card for, Larry Lentz. I've got a pitcher hitting card holding his place, and I've got his card available on the player app. So he's the only one I need the card for. Everybody else I have carded, so don't worry about that. All right, we'll get going here. Jim, one thing I forgot to do with the ballparks. It's a bad day here in Oakland weather-wise, so there's no single chance whatsoever. Singles are 0. If you get a ballpark single check, he's automatically out. Home runs are only 1 to 2 for both lefties and righties. So definitely favoring the pitchers in today's game. We'll see how that bears out. Leading things off for the Sox will be Jerry Hairston. He will be in left field today as Orta is still nursing an injury. So we are all set to go. We'll put the score sheet down here, score book down here a little closer when the Sox bat. So right now it's Jim Umbarger against Jerry Hairston, lefty on switch hitter. It's a 3-7, Hairston against a lefty. 3-7, 1 to 9 is a split chance for a single. 10 to 20, he will ground to second. It's a 17, so he grounds to the second baseman Lentz. And there's one away. Brings up the shortstop, the second baseman, Alan Bannister. So used to him playing shortstop, but he's playing second with Norbrook again at short. 5'9", right-hander, 5'9", in-home run chance, but he has weak power against lefties, so the best he can do is a single on a 1 to 7. 8 to 20, he will fly to left to Mitchell Page. And that's what he does. He flies to Mitchell Page in left field. That's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the powerful Richie Zisk. And Zisk continues his hitting streak. He's hit in 9 games in a row. 5-6. And it will continue today as well. 5-6 against a right-hander. He's going to get a base hit. 1 to 3 is a double. Anything else is a single. So that'll be a 10-game hitting streak for Richie Zisk as he hits a single, 2-out single to get that hitting streak out of the way early. Richie Zisk. Going to bring up Eric Soderholm, third baseman. Roll the 20. Nothing happening. Here's Soderholm. 4-6 against a right-hander. Struck him out. So Umbarger comes back to strike out Soderholm. And at the end of half an inning, it is the White Sox nothing and the Oakland A's coming to bat. And Steve Stone will be on the mound, ready to face those Oakland A's. Stoney getting his final warm-up tosses in. And he'll be facing leadoff man, switch hitter Bill North. Bill North. It is a 1-3 for North against a right-hander, and he struck him out. So North out on strikes. That at bat went south for North, didn't it? All right, here's Mitchell Page. Left-hander batting against the right-hander Stone. 110. Ballpark home run chance, but it's only a 1 or a 2. So unless we get a 1 or a 2, it's simply a fly to right. And that's exactly what it is. Oakland Coliseum not going to allow that. That'll bring up Manny Sanguillen, the DH in this game. 5-6 against a right-hander. That's a 1 to 16 single for Sanguillen. 17 to 20, he will line to Bannister at second. And he does. It's an 18, so it's a line out to Bannister. Bannister snags it. Not known for the range, but he was able to get to that one. At the end of 1, it is no score here at the Big O, Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. All right, we go to the top of the second. Jim Umbarger back out, and he'll be facing Jim Spencer, first baseman, lefty on lefty matchup. Umbarger and Spencer. But Spencer did okay against lefties. This column 1 is loaded. But he found column 3. 3-11 is a foul out to the catcher. And that's one away as Earl Williams, the catcher, hauled that one in the immense foul territory that is Oakland Coliseum. One away, and here's Lamar Johnson. He's the DH when they face a lefty. 3-7. 3-7, struck him out. So that didn't help. So when they face a righty, it's Oscar Gamble. When they face a lefty, it's Lamar Johnson. That's the pattern they've been using. Here's Chet Lemon. Of course, I'm playing as-play lineups for everything. But once the game starts, it's free for all. I can do what I want. 5-9. 5-9. In home run chance, and Chet Lemon does that normal power. 1-7 is a home run. 8-20, he will fly to left. It's a 2, so it's gone. Chet Lemon, a home run. Lemon squeezed everything out of that one to get that over the fence. And it is a 1-0 Chi Sox lead. Southside Hitmen taking their act on the road, continuing to pound even at Oakland Coliseum. 1-4 for Essien will be a walk. So a 2-out walk will bring up Tim Nordbrook, the shortstop. We'll roll the 20 just to make sure nothing's happening, and it's not. Nordbrook, a 6-11 against a right-hander, is a ground ball pitcher X. Now the pitcher, in this case Umbarger, is a 3 and an E26. So a 3 and an E26. 3 and 18, he'll get to that no issues whatsoever. We'll check now on the E26. There's a 13 there. So an E26, and there's a 13 right here in the middle. So there is a 1 base error on Umbarger. So that will keep the inning going. Nordbrook reaches on the E1. And Essien will go to second base. So Umbarger committing the error. And the order flips over now for Jerry Hairston. Grounded to second his first trip. We'll roll to 20, see what happens. Nothing. Hairston, a 1-5 against the lefty, struck him out. So Hairston is out of there. And there's nothing doing other than the home run from Lemon. It's going to be all for the Sox, but they do get that run, and after 1.5, it is the White Sox 1 and the A's nothing. So Steve Stone has been given a lead to protect, and it's his mission to do so. We're facing veteran Dick Allen to start things off for the A's. 5-4 against a right-hander. 5-4 is a ground ball third base X. That is Soderholm. And Soderholm is a 2-E11. 2-19, he'll get to that for sure. Let's check the E11 for third baseman. We get a 16. So an E11, there's a 15 and a 17. A 16 is a 2-base error. So how about that? Soderholm just threw it away. And Dick Allen will motor all the way to second base on the 2-base error, E5. So Soderholm let that throw get away from him. And here's Wayne Gross. As back come the A's. Nothing on the 20. 6-3 against a lefty. The fly ball left field X. So now we're going to Hairston. And as a left fielder, Jerry Hairston. His defense. Let's find out. Hairston's defense, he is a 4-E22, so not very good at all. Stoney's going to have the defense let him down, I'm sure. 4 and a 5, that's bound to drop for a base hit. Doesn't matter if it's a single or a double. A 4 and a 5 is a single 2 stars, so that will score Sanguian. And now we're checking for an error. We've got a 12, and he is an E22. And there's a 12 right there for a 2-base error. Did I say he was 22? Yep, he sure is, E22. So it's a 2-base error on Hairston. So it's a single, I'm sorry, it's a double plus a 2-base, a single rather, plus a 2-base error. So it's not a inside the park home run type deal. It is going to be messy on the score sheet for sure. As we have Sanguian coming around. Now, there will be an RBI given to Gross because that single would have brought home Dick Allen with the 2 stars. But then we go over to here for a 2-base E7. So back-to-back errors by the Sox, who are not known for their fielding. And we got a 1-1 game, and the A's are looking for more. Nobody out, runner at third. They're going to play the infield back. They're trying to cut off a big inning. It's going to be awful hard to choke that run off with nobody out. 5-6. Stoney 5-6. 1 to 16 is a single. Anything else? 17 to 20. He lines to second. That's 16, so it will get through for a single. Earl Williams, RBI single, and the A's lead it 2-1. So some shoddy fielding by the Southside Hitmen. They didn't call them the Southside Glove Men. They called them the Hitmen for a reason, because they could hit, but they had some trouble with the fielding for sure. All right, here's Sheldon Mallory, and there's a 2, so we're checking possible balk or pass ball. Stone has a balk rating of 2, and Essien has a pass ball rating of 2, so we'll see which one we're going to be checking. We're going to check at the pass ball, so we're pass ball of 1 or a 2, and it's a 2, so we get a pass ball, so it's going from bad to worse defensively. Go figure. So Essien with the pass ball, so 2 errors this inning plus a pass ball, and Bob Lemon's got to be shaking his head. Nothing on the 20 this time. 5-8 against a lefty. 5-8 is a 1 is a triple, 2 to 20 is a single. That's going to bring home a run one way or the other. It is a single, but it's 2 stars. So it is now 3-1 Oakland on the base hit by Mallory. Give him an RBI. It's 3-1 Oakland A's. And now we've got the pitcher hitting, or the not pitcher hitting card. We got the pitcher hitting card that's holding our place for Larry Lentz. So we're going to go to Lentz and get his card off of the app. But first we'll roll and see if it's even needed. We may go off Stone's card. Lentz is a switch hitter, and we are going off Stone's card. So it's 6'10". He's a lefty. Switch hitter batting left. 6'10" is a catcher X. So we're more defensive checking, which can obviously be bad. Essien's, though, is a 2E4, so pretty good for a catcher. 2 and 11, that should not be a problem. 2 and an 11 is a pop out. And there's a 9, and he's an E4. There is no 9, so it's simply a pop out to the catcher by Lentz. And that keeps anybody else from moving up. So 1 away for Rob Piccolo, shortstop. Nothing on the 20. Piccolo 1-9. Ground ball shortstop A. That's a 6-4-3 double play. So Stoney finally got some defensive help there, but 3 runs come in. 3 runs. I'd have to look at it, but I think it's probably 2 unearned. So, but I don't know that officially without checking. But defense was not the highlight of that inning for the Sox. All right, they got their work cut out for them to try to make things up. Umbarger's the happiest guy in the building. He's got a lead now of 3-1 to protect. Here's Alan Bannister, leadoff batter in the inning. 2-11 against a lefty is a ground ball back to Umbarger for 1 away. So Bannister unable to get on base. Brings up the dangerous Richie Zisk. He's already extended his hitting streak to 10 games. Now he's just trying to add on. 1-5, he will not. He strikes out. So out number 2 there. And that brings up Soderholm, who had that big error that kind of started the whole thing. He's looking to atone for things. 1-10, he will not do it. He flies to center. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Umbarger. And the A's keep that 3-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Stone now is going to try to regroup. Didn't get much time to rest in the dugout. He's right back at it again, thanks to that 1-2-3 inning. Here's Bill North. Struck out his first trip. 2-10. He's going to fly to left. So North is out of there. 1 away. Brings up Mitchell Page, left fielder. 1-9. Struck him out. His column 1 is loaded, but 1-9 is a strikeout. So Stone able to meander through his column 1 and find that strikeout. Here's Manny Sanguian. 4-5. Ground ball shortstop X. That is Nordbrook. And Nordbrook defensively, if we look at Nordbrook's card, his defensive rating is not good either. It is a 4 E38. So a 4 E38 4 and a 9 is very likely to be a hit. Let's take a look here. 4 and a 9. Actually, he does get to it, G3, so we'll check for an error. It's a 9, and he's an E38, so we go to E38. There is no 9, so fortunately for the Sox, Nordbrook was able to make the play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down go the A's, just like the Sox did. So after 3 complete, it's Oakland 3 and Chicago 1. And it is time for the Sox to get motoring here in the 4th. They want to catch up in this game, and they're going to start with the big guys, Spencer and Johnson, coming up. Spencer, Johnson, and Lemon, who homered. So the power guys are up for the Sox. Southside hitmen, 3-3. But against the lefty, he's going to ground to short. So that's 1 away. 6-3 grounder. That will send us to Lamar Johnson, the DH. 1-9 struck him out. So Umbarger, very impressive in this outing. Here's Chet Lemon. The only blemish against Umbarger was the home run Lemon hit off of him. 6-8. He walked him this time. He didn't want any part of him, so he walked him. 2-out walk. But with the bottom part of the order coming up, that's probably not going to affect him or bother him. We will bring out the D20 again, though. Nothing happening there. Here's Essien. 5-8 again. It's another walk. So back-to-back walks. Back-to-back 5-8s against right-handed batters have produced back-to-back walks. But now you got the diminutive hitting Tim Nordbrook. So still got a good chance to get out of this if you're Umbarger. Nothing on the 20. It's a 3-6 for Nordbrook. That's a single, but it's a clutch. So Nordbrook done in by the clutch rating. Would have been a single, but since there's a runner on second and there's 2 outs, that's clutch. So he's going to pop it up to short and end the inning. So clutch rating gets him. Now, I've been playing clutch all year, so no sense not doing it now. Some people don't like to use it, but I like to use everything that is offered. Blocking the plate, the whole 9 yards. So robbing home runs, all that good stuff. I might mess the rule up once in a while, but I still like to try to play it that way. At least for this replay, because I'm trying to be as accurate as possible and get every single factor brought into play. So here is Dick Allen against Stoney, 5-6. And he's had that roll a couple times. 1-16 is going to be a single for Dick Allen. It's an 18 though, so snagged by Bannister. Took that hit away, 1 away, and here is Wayne Gross. 4-4 against Stoney against the lefty. He's a ground ball shortstop X. That's Nordbrook, and again he's a 4 E38. 4-2. That's definitely a hit. Could be a hit and an error. 38 and a 15. There is no 15, thank goodness. There's a 13, 14, and a 16. Whoops. There's, again, on the 38, there's a 13, 14, and 16, but no 15, fortunately for him. But it is a base hit, so single by Gross. And that'll bring up Earl Williams, the catcher. Nothing on the 20. Can't see, it's off camera a little bit. We get a 4-2 against a right-hander, and that's a split chance. 1-17 is a single with 1 star. 18-20, and he lines it to Nordbrook. That's a single 1 star. That will put runners at first and second with only 1 out for Sheldon Mallory. Nothing on the 20. 2-8 for Mallory, struck him out. Big strikeout right there by Stoney. Now there's 2 away, and he can get out of this facing Larry Lentz. So we'll fire up the player app again in case it's called upon. Last time we rolled it on Stone's card. There's nothing on the 20. So let's roll. Yep, we're on Stone's card again. 5-10. He's a switch hitter batting left. 5-10. He's going to walk, and that's going to load the bases. So that walk to Lentz has loaded the bases for the number 9 hitter, Piccolo. So Rob Piccolo with a chance break this thing wide open. Nothing on the 20. 2-8. He will not, though. It's ground ball to third, handled by Soderholm. And the Sox get out of the inning unscathed. Keeps the score close at 3-1. As we go to the fifth, it's still anybody's game, particularly the way the Sox can hit. Although they haven't proven that yet in this game, as Umbarger has been on top of his game. And Umbarger, his fatigue rating is a 5 as a starter because he kind of did both, start and relieve. So this will be the beginning of his point of weakness inning. Facing Jerry Hairston. Hairston, a 6-7. Hairston's a switch hitter batting right-handed. 6-7 is a solid single to start the inning for Hairston. So might have to get the bullpen going early, although there is a doubleheader tomorrow, so they don't want to burn their bullpen completely. And try to get as many innings out of Umbarger as they can. Nothing on the 20. Here is Bannister, 6-8. And against a right-hander, that's a walk. So we did a 6-7, now a 6-8. Single and a walk. First two are on. The table setters are on for the big guys. And here comes Richie Zisk. And bullpen activity for the A's has started as Doug Bayer, I believe it's Doug Bayer. Yeah, Doug Bayer is loosening in the bullpen. Right-hander Doug Bayer. Right now it's Richie Zisk. That's a 1, so we got a chance for a wild pitch, and his wild pitch rating is a 17. So this could move the runners into scoring position, and it does. So a wild pitch by Umbarger moves the runners over into scoring position. We'll roll again. Nothing on the 20 this time. Infield's back. They want to get the out. 2-9 against the lefty. 2-9, and 1-3 is a home run. Anything else will be a sacrifice fly. So 1-3 is a homer. Anything else is a sac fly. That's a sac fly. So that will bring home the run as Hairston crosses the plate. Cuts the lead to 3-2. Now there's one away for Eric Soderholm. Soderholm. Runner at first and one out. Nothing on the 20. A's looking to turn 2. 3-10. 3-10, and they will do so. Ground ball by Soderholm to third baseman Gross. They go around the horn. 5-4. No, they don't. Runners at second. My bad. I was thinking the runners was at first. Never mind. Forgot about the wild pitch. So the ground ball to third obviously held the runner there. So now here's Spencer. Spencer with the runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Lefty on lefty against Umbarger. Nothing on the 20. 2-7. 2-7. Ground ball to second. That's going to end the inning. So Umbarger pitches around that wild pitch. Although one run did score. That was before the wild pitch. Well, actually, it was because of the wild pitch and the sac fly. So 3-2 was our score as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Now, Umbarger may be coming out of this game. We'll have to wait and see. His point of weakness, he can give up one more base runner before he becomes fatigued. Of course, Stone can go through 7 innings without being fatigued, so he's still good to go. And he's going to be facing top of the order, Bill North. 6-3 against a switch hitter batting left is a fly ball left field X. That's trouble again because you got defensively Hairston. Not very good. 10, he's a 4, and that's a 10. He should get to that. Check him out here. 4 and a 10. Nope, he's not going to get to it. It's a single. So Hairston unable to get to that, and it drops in for a single. Now let's check the error rating on Hairston. He is an E22. He's already made 1 error in the game today. E22, this is a 10. So E22, there is no 10, so fortunately for Hairston, it's just going to be drop in for a single and will not cost them extra bases. So, but Bill North is certainly adept at running, so he's going to see about getting a jump. 2 through 9 or an 11 will get him the jump. 10 through 12, he'd be picked off, so we got to be careful about that. But he's going to give it a go. It's a 5. He will get the jump, which means he starts as a 15. Stone is a 0 hold. Essien is a 0 arm, so it stays as a 15. -2 for being held as a 13. So 1-13, he will make it. He is caught stealing at 18. So good throw by Essien 2-4 on the put out with the right-hander batting. The second baseman was covering. So now here is, I'm sorry, it's 2-6 because the left-hander Page was batting. My bad. 2-6 as he throws to Norbrook for the out. So the bases are cleared with one out for Mitchell Page. 5-11. That's a ballpark single, but we already said that's a 0. So there is no chance of that. It's simply going to be a line out to second. 2 down. No ballpark singles, and probably no home runs either. 4-5 for Sanguian. 4-5 is a ground ball shortstop X. That's Norbrook. 4-13. He may get to that. Take a look. He probably will. 4 and a 13. He will get to that. And his error rating for Norbrook, just to refresh my memory, he's a 38. 4E38. So we've got an 11, and we're looking for an E38 to see if there's an 11. E38, there is no 11. There's a 13, 14, and 16, but no 11. So it's good play for Norbrook, and the inning is over. So Stone gets through that inning, no problem. Got the caught stealing. That helped him out quite a bit. And we go to the 6th. Still a tight one, 3-2, favor of Oakland. And the bullpen again for the A's very much in tow. And in fact, they're going to go ahead and make that move. Doug Bear, actually it won't be Doug Bear. They're going to go to Rick Langford. Rick Langford is a long relief pitcher, so, and I believe he did relieve in this game. So Rick Langford is going to come in and pitch. They need some innings. They don't want to burn just a bunch of guys. So Rick Langford will come on. Umbarger pitches 5 innings, so if they hold on and never lose the lead, then Umbarger would qualify for the win. But that's a tall task and very premature. So right now, Lamar Johnson, and you could think about using Oscar Gamble here, but they may use Oscar Gamble to pinch hit later on for somebody that's less of a hitter. So they're going to let Johnson swing away. 2-10 for Lamar Johnson. Ballpark home run chance, but it's only a 1 or a 2. That's the only way it works. 10 doesn't cut it. It's a fly to left. So 1 away. That brings up Chet Lemon. Lemon. Drop one of the dice. All right, Lemon is up. 2-7 for Lemon against a right-hander. 1-2 is a single. Anything else? And he's going to line to short, which he does. So it's a liner to Piccolo. Out number 2. So here's Essien, the catcher. 2 outs and bases empty. 6-9, struck him out. Langford got the strikeout. And the inning's over. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, still 3-2 in favor of the A's. And Steve Stone, of course, still going strong. He's got up to 7 innings before he gets fatigued, so he's good to go. And they're going to need some innings because they want to use their relievers in the doubleheader, most likely. So Dick Allen steps up. 1-2, line out shortstop Max, but there's nobody else on base, so it's simply a liner to short. 1 away. Here's Wayne Gross. 1-7. 1-6 is a single. Anything else, he lines to second. And he's going to line to second base, handled by Bannister, 2 down. So a couple of hard lineouts, but nothing to show for it. Here's Earl Williams. 3-12. That's a single. There is no clutch in this because nobody's on base, and single's going to stand. So Earl Williams is 3 for 3. 3 singles in this game. Brings up Sheldon Mallory. Nothing on the 20. 4-8 against a lefty. Struck him out. So Stone gets the strikeout. And after 6 complete here in Oakland, it is the A's 3 and the White Sox 2. And Rick Langford will come out for his next inning of work. He's got a 4 for relief rating, so he could technically finish the game. If he's effective, he could get a 4-inning save here. All right, we start the 7th. Here's Norbrook now. The question is, do they want to pinch hit for Norbrook? I think they might. So they're going to go ahead and pinch hit for Norbrook with George Orta. He's going to come off the bench. and see about trying to spark this offense. And what will happen is Bannister will move to short, and Orta will take over at second base going forward. So George Orta, see if he can spark the White Sox. 3-3, struck him out. That wasn't much of a spark. So one away. And that's going to take us back to the top of the order for Mr. Hairston. Jerry Hairston. Switch hitter batting left now. 5-5. Ground ball shortstop X. That's Piccolo. And Piccolo's defensive prowess. He's a 3 E26. 3 E26. 3 and a 19. He'll get to that. E26 and a 10. There is no 10, so it's a good play. Piccolo up to the task. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Bannister, who is now the shortstop, or who now will be the shortstop. 3-9, and it's a solid single for Bannister, a 2-out single. And that gets us to Richie Zisk. Always dangerous. Zisk is up, so Langford has to be careful with him. Nothing on the D20. 4-8 is a strikeout, so he struck him out. Good thing Zisk got that hit in the first inning, because his hitting streak would have otherwise been in jeopardy. So we go to the 7th inning stretch, and the score remains 3-2 in favor of those Oakland A's. And now Stone is going to come back out, and he will start his point of weakness inning. And the leadoff batter is going to be Lentz, and we'll fire up the player app again just in case. First 2 at-bats have come off the pitcher card, so we'll see if that is indeed the case again. Nope, this time we're going off Lentz's card. 210 against a right-hander. 210 is a walk. Look at all those walks on Larry Lentz's card. He did a lot of walking. And he's a very good base stealer, so he's going to be looking to run right here. So we'll look at his prowess for running. He's going to get the jump automatically, 2 through 12. So we're going to go ahead and give him a 17. Stone is a 0. So both zeros. -2 for being held is a 15. So 1 to 15, he's going to go. And he made it. So Lentz steals second base. And now that's going to bring up Piccolo. And Piccolo's an A bunter, so they're going to have him try to bunt Lentz over to third. There's an 8. He's a B bunter because they're looking for it. So we go to the B bunting chart. B bunting chart, and we get an 8. B and an 8 is a good sacrifice. It's a 6 on the white die, which means it went to the third baseman Soderholm. So it's a 5-4 sacrifice. And that's exactly what you want to do when you're trying to get a guy over to third. You make the third baseman field it. That's good technically sound baseball. That puts Lentz at third with only 1 out, so the infield's forced to come in to face Bill North. Rolling the 20, make sure nothing weird's happening. It's not. So here's North. 5-9 against a lefty is a fly ball center field B. That's going to score the run. Sacrifice fly. So the A's manufacture a run. Stolen base and a bunt after a walk. And they manufacture that run. Puts them ahead 4-2. Big insurance run there. And 2 outs, base is clear for Mitchell Page. 2-4 for Mitchell Page. He grounds to second, and that's going to end the inning. But the big run there for the A's, and they take the lead, increase the lead to 4-2. Might be all for Stoney. We'll have to wait and see what the top half of the 8th brings. But the Sox do have their bullpen loosening. I believe Bruce Dalcanton is throwing in the bullpen. So Eric Soderholm will lead things off here against Langford. Langford beginning his 3rd inning of work. 1-2 is a walk to Soderholm. So base runners is what the Sox need. That's what they got. Here's Jim Spencer. He's the tying run at the plate. And there's a 1, so a chance for a wild pitch, which is a 3 on Langford's card. But no wild pitch. So we go to Spencer. 3-12. He's going to ground ball third base B. It's a fielder's choice. 5-4. So now Spencer is aboard with 1 away. And Lamar Johnson, the batter. 7, so nothing's happening there. 3-9. Grounds a shortstop, double play. 6-4-3. So Langford, yeoman work here in the bullpen. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is still a 4-2 A's lead. And I believe we're going to have Bruce Dalcanton coming in for Stoney. So Dalcanton, since there's righties coming up for the A's, they're going to go to Dalcanton. And Sanguillen is the first one he will face. So Stone goes 7 innings and is subject to take the loss. And Dalcanton coming on to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. All right. Now the A's do have Dave Giusti loosening their bullpen, their closer, but Langford might just close it on his own. You never can tell. He's pitching so well, you hate to take him out. Here's Sanguillen, 6-7. Ground ball second base X. That is the new second baseman, Orta. But he's no prize at second either. Orta is a 4-E-23. 4 and an 8 is going to be questionable. 4 and an 8. A 4 and an 8. He does get to it. It's a G3, so we'll check the error. He's an E23, and we rolled a 14. E23, there is no 14, so Orta, shaky, but makes the play. And Sanguillen, whoops, wrote that wrong, didn't I? It's writing like it was a base hit. It's 4-3, not a single. 4-3. Hopefully I can come back and get that. Might have to wipe that out and come back to it. So when I put it in the computer, I know what I'm doing. That's a 4-3 ground. In fact, I'm going to just put it up here, 4-3, and I'll wipe that out and clean it up later. Right now, Dick Allen, 1-5, struck him out. So 2 down for Wayne Gross. And Dalcanton's just trying to hold the ship until the 9th. 4-6 against a lefty is a walk. So Dalcanton gives up the 2-out walk to Gross. No threat to steal. But we will roll the 20 for Earl Williams. He's 3 for 3. He's singled every time up. 3-6. Not this time. He grounds back to Dalcanton. And the inning is over. So we go to the 9th. Last chance for the Sox. They are down 4-2. And Rick Langford's going to come back out. Why would you take him out? It's almost be silly to take him out for reliever. But like I said, Giusti is in there just in case. Just in case Langford starts to falter a little bit. We got Chet Lemon, Jim Essien, and then a pinch hitter. No, Orta's at second, so we don't need a pinch hitter, but we're going to have a pinch hitter for Essien. Oscar Gamble is going to pinch hit for Essien. So let's get Oscar Gamble in here. So Lemon will be the leadoff man, but then Oscar Gamble is going to pinch hit for Essien. And then if it happens to go to a bottom of the 9th, then Wade Nordhagen is their quote-unquote emergency catcher. As is Brian Downing. So I think Brian Downing's banged up right now, so I think Nordhagen is it. All right, so here we go. Chet Lemon against Langford. 2-6 for Lemon. It's ground ball to short. 1 away. That'll bring up the pinch hitter, Oscar Gamble. 3-7, and he draws a walk. So Oscar Gamble walks in his pinch hitting performance. That will bring the tying run to the plate in George Orta. Nothing on the 20. Orta, 110. And that's a triple. Look at that. George Orta found a triple. 110 is a triple. And that cuts the lead to 4-3. And now they may just all of a sudden have to go to Giusti. Because now the tying run is at third. It's a 4-3 game. Hairston's the batter. So Langford's going to be coming out. And Dave Giusti will be coming in. Dave Giusti had 6 saves with a 2.98 ERA for Oakland that year. So Giusti is in, as is the infield has to be in, because the runner's at third, that tying run. Now Hairston is the left fielder. Ralph Garr could come on, and I think he will. He's kind of day-to-day, but it's an important game. They want to take every chance they can to win it. So George Orta will be pinch hitting for Hairston, and he'll stay in the game to play left field. So George Orta. Big pitch hitting spot right here in the top of the ninth. Runner at third, 1 out, infield in. D20. There's a 2 chance for a balk or a pass ball. No balk for Gisty. We'll check the pass ball rating on Williams. His pass ball rating is a 1 if it gets to that, but we'll see what the white dot shows. Yep, it's a 1. So if it's a 1, he pass ball. If not, nope, it's a 3. So escape that one. So now here's the pitch to Gar, the all-important pitch to Gar. 6-11. Gisty against the lefty. 6-11. Ground ball first base B. Ground ball first base B. So now I got to figure out on the chart here with the infield in, does the runner get thrown out or does he hold? So let's go over to here. First base B, infield in, first base B with the runner on third. It's a 7. It says batter safe, lead runner is out. So they throw the lead runner out at the plate. How about that? Orta is thrown out the plate 3-2 on a fielder's choice by Ralph Gar. So they tried to score him, but just couldn't get him across. Gar is aboard. He could try to steal, but just he's good at holding runners, so you hate to get a guy thrown out to end the game. So now here's Bannister. 14. Nothing happened on the 20. Bannister, 5-7. Fly ball center field B. That's the ball game. So Dave Gisty. Was Gisty what the A's were looking for? And he gets the all-important save. Now that's a man save right there. Not this cheap three-run lead, 9th inning, cheap wimpy save stuff they got going on today. This is a man save. A manly man save. To get a man on third with less than 2 outs and get out of it with no runs, that's a man save right there, folks. 4-3. Oakland wins it. The A's drop to 8-4. Fortunately for Zisk, he got his hit in the first inning, so keeps his hitting streak at 10 games now. So it's a 10-game streak for Zisk, and he'll look to continue that in the doubleheader. But the save to Gisty, and the win goes to Umbarger because they never lost the lead. So Umbarger gets the win, Stone takes the loss. So that's going to do it from here. Oakland Coliseum. The A's won a tight one, had to hang on for dear life. That insurance run of the 7th that they manufactured proved to be the difference. And they win it by the final score of 4-3. So that's going to do it from here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And the weekend's coming up, so hopefully you'll have a nice weekend as well. In fact, when I'm recording this, it's the Friday before Daylight Savings Time begins. So tomorrow night, we set the clocks ahead an hour. So keep in mind for that. Get extra daylight so you can do things outdoors. But until then, until our next game, keep playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.